Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Solve the equation is in a rational number, Q. Q is a rational number. So how we solve? We started for the basic of the algebra. So how to solve the equation? So if I started for this one, we have 2x equals 6. That means 2 times a number which gives me 6. Or what number if I multiply by 2, the answer will be 6. Okay, how I do that one? So I take the equation, which is 2x equals 6. First, I look what is the operation here. The operation here is multiplication. The relation between the 2 and the variable, x is variable, is multiplication. So what is the opposite of multiplication? Is division. So I have to do division both sides. And I will divide the coefficient of the variable. This is called coefficient. So I divide 2 here, I divide 2 here. So x equal 6 divided by 2, which is 3. Done. That's the answer. So if I multiply 3 by 2, 2 times 3, the answer will be 6. Okay? So if I come here, this one is x plus 3 is equal 5. What number if I add by 3 equal 5? So we have operation of operation of addition. So what is opposite of addition? Is subtraction. So we need to subtract both sides of the equation by 3. So we subtract 3 here, we subtract 3 here. So this is gone. We have x equal 5 minus 3. X will be equal 2. Is that clear? So the number if I add by 3 equal to 5 is 2. Okay, so when I come to here, we have x squared is equal to 25. What number if I square gives me 25? So the opposite of square is square root. So I have to put square root both sides of the equation. So here I put square root, here is square root to isolate the 2. So we have x equal square root 25, which is plus or minus 5. Okay, so minus 5 times minus 5 is equal 5. Plus 5 times 5 is equal to 25. So this is the two answers of the variable x we can take. So when I come the other one, okay, let's write down here. The other equation is you have 2 times x minus 5 is equal 13. So here we have a number. I multiply by 2, double a number. So you can say double. Okay, you can say times 2. Both are acceptable. Then you subtract it by 5. Your answer will be 13. So we have multiplication and subtraction. So here is opposite of order of operation. We start the number we added or subtracted. So we subtracted these 2 by 5, so we have to do the opposite of the sign here, both sides with the same number. So it's minus 5, opposite of minus 5 is plus 5. So you have to do plus 5 here, plus 5 is here. Because this sign is equal, we have to keep the balance true. Okay, so we have to put plus 5 here and plus 5 here. So this will be 0. Here we have 2x is equal 13 plus 5, which is 18. Now, the opposite of multiplication is division. So you do divide by 2 here, divide by 2 here. So your x will be 9. So that's the answer. 9, if I multiply by 2, is 18. 18 minus 5 is 13. That's the balance. See, here is 13. Okay, so the next question is, as a fraction, so I'm taking 2 and half minus 3 half, 3 over 2x is equal 5. As I said before, we are taking the number we added or subtracted the variable first before we do the multiplication and division. So we have 2 and half added this side, so we have to subtract the 2 and half both sides. So we say minus 2 and half and minus 2 and half. Okay, so this is gone. This minus is for this, not down. Okay, minus 3 over 2, you have to rewrite down. X is equal 5 minus 2 half is gives me 2 and half, because 5 comes 2 and half plus 2 and half. Okay, that gives me 5. Then now we have to multiply the opposite, the reciprocal of this number 3/2 with a minus, because we need to isolate the negative sign here also. So we multiply here negative 3/2. I have to multiply by negative 2/3, and here also 2 and half I have to multiply by negative 2/3. Okay, so this is gone, it's 1, so I have only x here, and this is 2 times 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5/2 times negative 2/3. As I said before, it's better to eliminate, be better than to multiply and get a big number. I can do 5 times 2, 10, and 2 times 3, 6, but it's better to divide these two because they are cross and they are equal. So the answer will be negative, because this negative goes here, 5/3. So that is the number. If I multiply 3/2 subtracted by 2 and half gives me 5. Okay, so I have one more, which is you have 3x plus 4 is equal to x plus 1. So I have a bracket here, a number multiplied, and I have a number added by the 3x's. So I have to first work the bracket out. So I rewrite 3x plus 4 is equal to 2 times x is 2x. The 2 have to multiply every number or letter in the bracket, plus 2 times 1, which is 2. Now I look the variables, which number has bigger coefficient, to the 3. So 3 stays here, the other one we have to isolate. So we have to eliminate 2x here, and we have to say minus 2x here also. Okay, so 3 minus 2 is 1x plus 4 is equal, this is gone, we have 2 only. Now I have simple equation, so I have to subtract 4 here and 4 here. So x is equal to minus 4, which is minus 2, because you learned how to add and subtract integers, so you know the minus and the plus. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.